All right, fans, welcome to another edition of the WrestleGeddon podcast. Of course, I'm one of your hosts, Chris the Heat Matthews, joined each and every week by your other two awesome hosts, Garrett G. Money Munn and the Tennessee Jesus Carl Crossland. Fellas, how's it been this week?
It's been pretty good, man. Been hanging out with Garrett, eating corn pops, watching our favorite movie.
Corn pops, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Eating corn pops, watching All Dogs Go to Heaven.
All Dogs Go to Heaven. That's like the most random cereal you can pick. Corn pops? Like, really?
Yeah, man. Me and Garrett both really love corn pops.
I haven't had corn pops in a long ass time, though. I do like corn pops. So.
Yeah. Well, me and Garrett's been eating corn pops, watching All Dogs Go to Heaven, crying. It's been.
Yeah, we've gone through a couple boxes of Kleenex.
Yeah.
Oh man, I loved All Dogs Go to Heaven. Then I had to ruin it by making sequels, which.
Yeah. And this, Garrett was sad because his cat's going to hell, but it's all good.
Oh, awesome. All right. We had a pretty busy week in wrestling this week, but let's kick it over to the random band entrance theme first.
Gonna have myself.
Well, who the hell put this on? So random.
For fuck's sake.
All right. Random band entrance theme this week, Maroon 5.
I told Carl today when we were talking about this, I think any of their songs you pick, you either need to be like a psychopath who's like coming after a woman or something, or you need to just be like a stalker. I don't know, man. It'd be a weird character to have a theme song in Maroon 5 for.
Yeah, a nice theme for maybe like Karrion Kross or a Dexter Lumis.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's what my character is going to be, because I'm going to go first before Garrett steals mine. And I'm picking She Will Be Loved, because I don't mind spending every day outside of your quarter in the pouring room.
Oh, awesome. All right, Garrett, you want to go next? Or did Carl steal yours?
No, he didn't steal mine. I'm actually going with Animals.
Son of a bitch.
Oh. I started to go with that one too. I'm glad I changed my mind.
I didn't have a backup either. I was like, nobody's gonna pick Animals.
Sorry.
Fucking hell. Sorry, I went with Animals too. No.
It's all right. You went with Animals too. It's all good.
It's all good. So. Oh, awesome. All right, Carl, what we got for next week?
We have I Am a Man in a Box. Mr. Alice and his King.
Awesome. I think I got mine in mind already.
I've heard that Alice in Chains is Nick Mysterio's favorite band.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris is gonna be the return of the Red Rooster. They come from the rooster.
Man, dude, that's the exact song I had in my head too. Awesome. I find something different now.
Oh, my bad, dude. I didn't mean to look at that with a joke.
All right, let's hop over to the elite figure of the week. The elites of the week. All right, and the elite figure of the week this week is none other. I'm going to try something different here. I do have the figure, but I want to try something new. Just because a little shout out here to our friends over at the Wrestling Figure Database. If you need help finding a figure, can't figure one out, or what set it's from or whatever, they have the best catalog on the internet. Of course, the figure I'm going with this week is the Elite Ringside exclusive Wolfpack Sting from 2016.
Why is he so skinny?
They use like a lot of the same torsos for a lot of people.
Oh, okay.
They're
Looks
still
like
good,
looks like X-Pac.
It probably is an X-Pac.
Like blushing, or not X-Pac, it'd be Six-Pac. Blushing
Yeah.
Six-Pac. Or Six, my bad. That's Six-Pac. Six-Pac was later.
Yeah, maybe. But the only downside with this is like the bat. Like every time they package a bat, like it always gets bent. Like inside the packaging. Like I've tried to heat it up and bend it straight.
Or if it doesn't get bent, you fuck it up trying to get it out of the tape that they put over it.
Yeah.
It's like, can we stop with the like kids' toys? Like I understand people steal them, but can we stop with the fucking obsessive fucking rubber bands and fucking zip ties?
The zip ties piss me off.
The fucking screws. It's like, come on now. It's like getting ridiculous. Like you have to have a fucking engineering degree to open a fucking child's toy now.
Pretty much. This is probably. Sorry, go ahead.
And then you break it because you fucking, accidentally clipped off Barbie's hair as they're trying to get the 10 rubber bands off around it.
Fucking Barbie. That was pretty cool. This is probably my favorite Sting figure that Mattel did.
Yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go.
Puts me in mind of, you remember WCW Thunder on PlayStation?
Yes, I loved
when you could change like the factions, so you could have and
they would change his face paint to black and white.
Yeah.
Like if you change them from like Wolfpack to NWO, regular NWO, would change them black and white.
Yeah.
I love that game. I think I put like all my favorite guys in the Wolfpack.
Yeah. I mean, looking back at it, it probably wasn't the best game. It was basically this WCW Nitro that's rebranded. But
yeah. It was added more.
But it was
different guys.
It was fun. Yeah. It was fun. I remember me and my friend Chris, a different Chris, playing that game.
The best was the like when you hover over a character or stay on that character and you get like the video thing with them like shooting
and then pick it.
Why you should pick them.
Yeah, pick me.
The best one was Raven. He's like, pick me, don't pick me.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Garrett's over here like, what's a PlayStation?
That was the second console I had, I think. Second or third.
PS1. What's a PS1?
Dude, I played I always sucked at it because I always remember not getting very far. But I love playing Medieval. Y'all played Medieval?
It's been a while.
It's with the skeleton like knight guy.
Yeah, no, I've never played it.
Yeah, that game was fun. I always was like so bad at the game.
Yeah,
I played a lot of
Spyro. I played a lot of sports games. I
played Spyro and whatever that shitty wrestling game was on it.
Which one?
I don't fucking remember.
I had a bunch of wrestling games.
There are a lot of
the first wrestling game I got on it was WCW versus the World.
That one was pretty bad. Like I had rules on that one.
Yeah, I mean it was hard time, but it was fun though. You had a lot of people to choose from. Except they changed all the Japanese wrestlers' names. Another funny thing is I remember when I first got Raw is War or Warzone, whatever it was called. I remember calling my cousin like, man, it's like watching TV.
Dude, these graphics are good.
And you go back at or pop a video or something of it. It's like so bad.
And the bad, like the even worse thing about that game too is like half the wrestlers had the same damn moves outside of their finishers. Like Austin and The Rock had a Thez press.
Yeah. And but I thought it was a shit because it had like weapons. Like it's got weapons.
And like the creator wrestler, which you're basically just copying a model in the game and tweaking it.
Yeah.
But then Attitude came out. Attitude was good.
Yeah.
Like, they gave you a little bit more for the creator wrestler, and like the moves were different.
Yeah.
Then they use that same engine for the ECW games.
Yeah. I had Attitude, and I remember Attitude took forever to come out, dude. Me and my friend Chris, we were calling fucking like Kmart every fucking day, like, hey man, have you got the new Attitude game?
Oh, man, I remember that came out. The other ones too was it probably two of the worst games that came out for wrestling were WCW Mayhem and Backstage.
Oh, I had that
by EA.
I had both of those, but I didn't buy them like when they first came out. Like I got them for like Backstage Assault. I got for like fucking like $3 of dollar bin thing.
So freaking bad. Like I was pumped for Backstage Assault because it had Vampiro in it. And then it's like all you're doing is fighting backstage and doing random shit. Like there's no actual wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, this sucks.
Yeah, it did.
Mayhem was a little bit better, but it wasn't anything like. It was definitely was not an award-winning game.
Tell you a fun game. It was on PlayStation 2. I bought it out of a discount bin, and they like had a bunch of like I forgot what it was called. Had like a bunch of wrestling legends in it though. It had like the Binarics and
Legends of Wrestling.
Legends of Wrestling, yeah. That was a fun. I thought that was a fun game.
Those games are great. The third one was Showdown. That was what I think that one had. That one was really good. That had Savage, Eddie Guerrero, Hogan. Like the roster on that game was stacked. I think I still have it somewhere. Like I was.
Yeah, I had
when that game came out.
Yeah, I didn't have 3, but I had the first one.
I think like I called out. I think I called out from work that day when it came out. Same thing with a couple of the SmackDown games. The Here Comes the Pain and all that. Every time
I was still in high school.
Either took the day off from work or I called out for the day and then went to GameStop to pick it up. Which the only GameStop we had in the area was at the mall. Yeah,
I called out of high school. Now, the SmackDown games, like I remember, like dude playing like Hell in a Cell for the first time. I thought that was like fucking amazing.
My friend Jeff and we would go to Toys R Us, and they had the demo of Here Comes Pain.
Mm-hmm.
On the demo PlayStation up there. We would sit there for like a couple hours and we create ourselves in the store demo game, save them because it had the memory card in there. So we always saved our own characters. We'd go back like every day and we just stand there for 10, 15 minutes playing. But I don't know why, because we both had the fucking game at home. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. All right, let's get back on track here. Garrett's like, "Would you guys shut the fuck up? Let's get onto it."
Nope, I'm just chilling,
watching SmackDown. All right, let's kick it over to the instant replay this week, and of course, instant replay is brought to you by our friends over at Dubby. Be better. Oh man, I forgot the whole thing there. Be better with Dubby. Use the code WrestleGeddon at checkout to save yourself an additional 10% now featuring hydration flavors. So get yourself energized and hydrated, all from the same company. Right. Awesome. Let's kick it off this week. Let's get into some news here, and then we'll talk some Hard to Kill. One of the big things coming out, New Japan Pro Wrestling has announced that Okada is leaving after his contract expires at the end of January. Big news. Garrett, what are your thoughts on that, Okada?
Well, everybody that seems to leave New Japan ends up going to AEW, so I don't really think it's gonna matter.
You think he's gonna go to AEW?
I hope not, but probably.
I hope not either. I know
I wish he'd go to WWE.
I know there's a lot of interest from WWE and Okada. So we'll see what happens. Might be pull for WWE with Shinsuke and Styles there.
Yep.
But we will see. Of course, AEW's got Omega, and you can't talk about Okada without talking about Kenny Omega.
Kenny by God Omega.
Well, we'll see what happens there. I'm excited. Excited to see what happens, where he ends up. Pretty much wherever he ends up, he's going to be an asset to the locker room. So, really make a difference. I know he's up there in age too, so this might be like the last couple years that he's going to be wrestling before he retires, possibly. So,
yeah,
should be good. Carl, what do you think?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of where he would fit in. WWE is super crowded at the moment.
Yep.
I think it would make more sense for him to go to AEW just because they don't have no big guys right now, really.
That's true. The other one we're kind of missing is TNA.
Yeah. I mean, he could go to TNA. There's a lot of people there that he could have really good matches with.
He was actually advertised for next week's Impact in a 6-man tag match with Motor City Machine Guns taking on the System.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, I guess TNA wouldn't be a bad spot for him, especially with them rebranding back to TNA. Thinking that they're legitimately trying to make a push to be the second company again.
Yeah. After Hard to Kill, I'd put them up there as the second company. Oh.
Yeah.
That was a good pay-per-view. It was definitely better than AEW's last pay-per-view.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Leaps and bounds.
And some surprising news, Hulk Hogan coming in clutch, saving a woman's life after her car gets flipped over in an accident. Rescued her from her flipped over car. Hulk Hogan, the hero.
Yeah, man. He's a lot of people's hero.
Now he's a real life hero.
I wonder if he was playing this theme music while he was rescuing him.
He's like, his wife's standing there. He's like, "Pump me up, brother. Pump me up. Play it. Real American."
I'm a real American.
He's ripping his shirt off.
before he grabs the kid out. Look, after he saves the kid, he goes over to the mom. He's like,
yeah, he did that to make sure everyone in the car was still alive before he pulled the door up and gorilla pressed it over his head like you did with Andre in the Silver Dome.
he couldn't get the door open to the people watching started chanting his name and hooking him up. Then he could open the door.
He tried to pull
poor kid. I'm sorry for making a joke about his accident, but at least he has a story. Hell of story getting saved by Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Hulk Hogan saved my life. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, the article said that him and his wife were just walking. I think it's on like the boardwalk or something in Florida, Clearwater. And then they saw the accident and saw the woman's car get flipped over. And Hogan and someone else, another guy, were the first ones there. Were able to get the door open and get her out of the car safely.
Yeah.
So, it's that big props to Hogan. Like, that's pretty respectful in my book. So,
Yeah.
I mean, cancel out some of the other stuff that he's done, but I mean, it helps. So, oh man, bad news for Cora Jade. Ended up tearing her ACL at house show. So she'll be out for a little bit, joining that ACL tear club.
It's happened a lot lately in wrestling.
Yeah, and Seth Rollins injured on Monday, tore his MCL and something else. In his match with Jinder.
Dang.
That's what he gets for trying to hinder Jinder.
Yep.
A lot of cool stuff. A lot of good stuff happening this week. That's pretty much all I had for the news part of it. Let's go ahead and kick it over to Hard to Kill. I saw the majority of this pay-per-view. The only thing I missed was the Women's Ultimate X.
I seen that.
Giselle Shaw won that.
She did. It wasn't. It was good. A lot of that people I didn't know, so it was kind of, like figuring everybody out. But it wasn't like bad or anything. Had some pretty good spots. Not not over the top or nothing too crazy or too stupid.
Yeah. It's also you're looking at like with the announced talent that's on here. Like pretty much your only your top tier talent in this match is pretty much Tasha Steelz, who I think has probably the most recognizable name out of all of them. And then probably Alicia Edwards and Giselle Shaw. Of course, Zaya Brookside, who was released from NXT, I think during that last round of releases. So, but I mean, other than that, I know Danny Luna's been on AEW for like enhancement talent. I'm not wasn't familiar with Jody Threat.
Yeah.
Actually, I did miss this one too. But yeah, some of the highlights I saw for this actually looked pretty good. Kickoff show we had, which I thought these were gonna be on the main card, but you had Steve Macklin defeated Rich Swann. The System, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers defeated Kaz and Eric Young. And then Crazy Steve defeated Tommy Dreamer to become the new TNA Digital Media Champion.
Yeah, I didn't see that then.
Yeah, I missed the pre-show matches too. And then the PCO.
That's a pretty solid fucking pre-show.
Yeah. Like I thought these were like main card matches when we did the picks for them because they didn't have all this other stuff announced. So, yeah, not too bad. PCO defeated Dirty Dango, and then it turned into a 6-man tag match.
Yeah, how are we gonna?
PCO was getting beat down. So.
Yeah.
So we get Rhino and Jake something and PCO taking on Alpha Bravo, Oleg Proteus. Yeah. Proteus, I don't know, and Dirty Dango. But Rhino, Jake something, and PCO picks up the win on that one.
Yeah. That was a good match too. Like, and then it was kind of like reminds you of like old school TNA where like, this shit hits the fan and like you just randomly have a tag team match out of nowhere. It was pretty good.
And out comes the director of authority, Santino Marella.
Yeah.
Hey, you missed an integral part of this pay-per-view. I can't believe you'd miss it and not talk about it. I mean, why wouldn't you talk about DJ Who Kid and AJ Francis.
Because nobody gives a shit about that. So,
Was that the pre-show or something?
it was. I think it was in between the Ultimate X and PCO and Dirty Dango.
Oh, I only watched the matches. I skipped through all the
it was
segments.
fucking Top Dollar and some unknown rapper. Then
Shit!
What?
He's back.
Who's back?
Pete Dunne.
Actually, as Pete Dunne.
Yes.
Nice. What happened? The Top Dollar got destroyed, didn't he, by someone?
Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry, that's right. Or no, did they beat down Joe Hendry?
I think they beat down Joe Hendry.
Yeah, but Joe Hendry had that awesome rap video. Making fun of Top Dollar. Oh man. That was probably like the most underwhelming part of this pay-per-view was that part of it. Then it added a Knockouts tag team match with Decay taking on MK Ultra, which of course is Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich. Havoc and Rosemary picked up the titles. So.
Yeah, that was I didn't know that match was happening, so I was kind of surprised.
I thought it was a last minute add-on.
Yeah,
so I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'm not going to complain. It was a good match.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, it wasn't like the best match or anything like that, but it was okay.
No.
Yeah.
I was just happy Rosemary and Havoc were back. They haven't been on TV. They haven't been on Impact in a while.
Yeah. I guess what was weird for me, this seemed like too much of the same theme. Like it wasn't enough diversity of characters in that match, but it was all right.
Yeah. Then we get into like match of the night category, like contenders here. Chris Sabin, El Hijo del Vikingo, and Kushida in that three-way for the X Division Championship.
Dude, this wasn't the match of the night, but it was fucking. I mean, this speaks to how great the pay-per-view was. That I said this wasn't the match of the night, but it was. Because like this had some really, really good like high-flying spots in it, like moves that you don't see a lot, and it was good. I enjoyed this.
The great thing with this too is you have Sabin and Kushida can both wrestle a ground game as well, so that kind of got mixed into this also. And then you throw in Vikingo with the crazy shit that he does, and then the crazy shit that Sabin and Kushida can do, and it made for a great match. It was a nice mix of like your high flying stuff and then your nice technical groundwork.
Yeah, but if you're a fan of high flying, like I would definitely recommend this match.
Absolutely. It was just funny because my wife was watching this match too, and I was talking about Vikingo, and I was like, yeah, he was just on AEW like not even a week ago, and he's kind of like bouncing back and forth, so which is cool. But it's because he's under contract with AAA, so. AAA's got that partnership with Impact and AEW, so just pretty awesome. Now this match, Alexander and Hammerstone.
This was the match of the night right here.
Oh yeah, so
I'm sure it was. I tried to tell y'all, Hammerstone is fucking awesome.
Yeah, this match was great.
The only if I had like any complaint, right. It would be like Hammerstone should have won that fucking match with all those fucking moves, man. Like, it was just kind of weird. But other than that, it was good.
Yeah, it was great. Good. I will say I like Hammerstone better when he had that longer hair. Like. His look. I think he looked cooler when he had the longer hair as opposed to like the short hair that he had, or that he's got now. But that match was awesome. Like both guys like brought it and it just kicked ass. So, it's definitely awesome. Probably my favorite match of the night besides the main event. the 4-way for the TNA Tag Team Championships with ABC taking on the Rascals, Laredo Kid and Mike Bailey. Laredo Kid replacing Trent Seven due to travel issues from the massive snowstorm that rolled through. And the Grizzled Young Veterans. I thought this match was great too.
Well, Bleacher Report gave these last 3 matches an A, so it must have been pretty good.
Bleacher Report did?
Yeah. I'm looking at the results on Bleacher Report.
I didn't know the Bleacher Report did wrestling.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they AEW, they used to stream the AEW pay-per-views on there. I'm not sure if they still do. Like they're the Bleacher Report live app. Yeah, I think they used to Impact too.
I just use Bleacher Report for like scores and stuff and like NFL news. But I have like a bunch of like MLB and NBA and stuff, like news stuff on there, but I have any like wrestling stuff. Wrestling there.
There's a couple spots in this tag match. I thought the Grizzly Young Vets were going to take it.
I did too. I was like, man, Garrett is going to come in his pants, and then they blue balled him.
Yeah, but our boys ABC picked up the win.
Yeah,
retained those titles. It was a great match.
Yeah.
Another solid match too. Jordan Grace and Trinity for the Knockouts Championship.
Yeah,
another A.
Yep.
Another A.
That's amazing. That was a good match. I believe Trinity, from everything that I'm seeing, I think Trinity's wrapping up her run with TNA.
Oh, really?
Yep. I know she just had their championship rematch this past Thursday. So Trinity wrestled Jordan Grace for the title again. Jordan Grace obviously retained. But I think she's wrapping up her run. So
surprise entrance in the Rumble.
They re-sign her, possibly. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Well, with Triple H back at the helm, I wouldn't be surprised if Trinity's in the Rumble and Sasha comes back.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay. I think I know who's gonna win the Rumble, but we'll get to that next week.
Okay.
No spoilers this week.
Then earlier in the night, we saw a SUV pull up, and they're like, "Oh, who's in the car? Who's in the car?" So you like someone come out, open the door, and you see a blonde in a black dress come out, and then they show her at ringside, and it's Ash by Elegance, the former Dana Brooke.
Oh yeah,
watching the world title match, the Knockouts title match. And automatically, instantly getting gimmick shamed on Twitter by our lovely internet wrestling community, talking about how she's ripping off Toni Storm's gimmick.
of course.
She hasn't even said a single word yet. She just showed up in a dress with a manager, and all of a sudden she's stealing Toni Storm's gimmick. Oh,
yeah.
It's not like the show is completely in black and white or anything,
Yeah, I saw pictures too that showed Sasha Banks and Bailey
watching. Yeah,
like fucking like something like you'd rob a convenience store in or something. Like disguises.
They were up behind where the announcers were at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Bailey show up at Sasha's New Japan debut when she won the title.
Yeah.
Her first title, I think her first title defense in the States. She was at that show. But, I mean, hey, that's awesome. Like, they can go and watch their friends perform in other companies, and like, as long as they're not showing on camera, because they had that issue with one of the Highlanders. He went to an Impact taping, and showed him on camera, and he ended up getting fired after he told him repeatedly not to show him on camera.
Yeah.
Man. Awesome. But so Moose, Alex Shelley for the TNA World Championship.
I take back everything I said before. This was the match of the night.
This was the match of the night.
Dude, that's got a B+. It can't be match of the night. It's a B+. I mean, it's not an A.
Yeah, they're full of shit.
I
It
know.
was fucking A.
And this
I'm
match was
fucking-
great.
I'm sure it was.
I mean, I like the outcome too, so that's why like it made me fucking, that much better.
Yep. So we get Moose picking up the title in the ring, celebrating when Nick Nemeth comes out of nowhere, the former Dolph Ziggler, the most wanted man in professional wrestling, bouncing between here and New Japan, man. I tell you, everywhere. Oh, and lays out Moose with the formerly known as a zigzag, which is now called the Danger Zone.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, kind of
But
excited for that.
yeah, I'm glad Moose got the title back. He's the best thing they got going in Impact.
Absolutely. Love Moose. I like the whole system thing too. Like the whole system group.
Yeah.
So you got someone that you got two guys with Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards that can run the tag team division, or like the digital media champion, and you got Alicia Edwards that can go around in the knockouts division. So I mean, they got their bases covered with that, and I have no complaints. So pretty excited for that. But as far as the picks go, Carl came in at 7 points. I came in at 4. Garrett came in at 3.
So they call me Mr. TNA.
Mr. TNA. So Carl gets the first title of the year.
You know what TNA stands for, right?
Tits and ass.
Non-stops action.
No, it stands for Tennessee Knows All.
Tennessee knows all. But yeah, it's nice to get a win before I fuck everything up with the Royal Rumble and pick fucking
Fucking Brock to win.
I have Road Dogg Jesse James coming back.
I already
as a roadie.
I already told Carl one of my surprise entrants in the Rumble.
X-Pac. There's been a lot of talk of X-Pac being surprise entrant in the Rumble.
Well, I already know who's going to be the best surprise entrant, and they're going to win. So
Matt Cardona.
We'll again, I'll have to save it for next week. Let you viewers, you like 2 viewers that listen to the podcast, wait in anticipation for next week.
We have like 10 people that watch us on YouTube.
Hey, at least we'll both be wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's recap some of the stuff from the week this week. I did not get to watch AEW, unfortunately, because I was one of the ones affected by the Great Durham power outage.
Way to go, Duke Energy.
Yep.
Fucking us over one day at a time.
If you want me to be honest, nothing really happened.
Yeah, I watched I did find Joe and Hook on YouTube. That's pretty much the only thing I really wanted to see.
I'm trying to think what else happened. I know that Orange Cassidy and
it was Dustin, right?
Beretta. Oh yeah, Dustin Rhodes fought Christian Cage for the title. That was actually pretty good. Not gonna lie, it was pretty good.
Did they do any build for the Bucks and Sting and Darby, or they're just gonna have their last match?
Dude, so here's a question I want to know. Why does fucking everybody in AEW have a fucking mustache? The Young Bucks, Hangman, fucking there's a couple other people. I was like, damn, is this just fucking mustache fucking wrestling now? There's already a mustache wrestling.
They've been watching Rick Rude, man.
They're giving out mustache rides in the back.
I guess.
To each other.
I guess it's so they can hide the blow in the fucking mustache and keep doing it in the ring. I don't know.
Something.
They've been watching a lot of Rick Rude and Magnum TA or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said last week, I am not invested in Sting and Darby versus the Bucks for Revolution.
Oh, I know the other match. They had What is that group with Brian Cage?
The Mogul Embassy.
Mogul Embassy. That's it. I thought they were called something else. Just the three of them.
I know they're part of the Mogul Embassy, but the other two are I can't remember.
ExxonMobil.
Yeah, ExxonMobil. Yeah, I remember. They fought Bullet Club Gold for the Ring of Honor titles and trios, and Bullet Club Gold actually won, so they have the trios titles.
Oh, nice. I guess that kind of falls in line with what they're doing with Bullet Club and the Acclaimed.
Right. So, I don't remember which one of the Acclaim came out, but he came out and, like, distracted one of the Mogul guys, and then that's kind of how they won. It's kind of weird, but yeah.
So now set up like one of them defending their trios titles against the Kingdom, Undisputed Kingdom. Or they'll do like a triple threat match for both of them.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see. Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins and Jinder Mahal, man. Oh. I thought the match was good. I enjoyed it. Because I don't like to hinder Jinder, so.
Yeah. So Rollins is injured. Is he gonna drop the belt or?
I'm not sure. They pulled him off the house shows this weekend, so I don't know if it's how serious it is yet. All I saw was that he tore his MCL and something else. We shall see what happens. But yeah, I mean, all that shit talking Tony Khan did, and I think it just built up hype for this match.
So I'm gonna say if Rollins is injured and he's got to relinquish the title,
they give it to Jinder.
No, I think the best thing Triple H could do is shut up, shut up,
make the Rock,
shut up, shut the
make the Rock champion.
Shut the fuck up. Let me talk.
Cody versus Punk.
I'm gonna kill y'all. Anyways, they should make it to where the winner of the Rumble wins the world title.
Nah.
I hate it.
That's not something they do very often.
No, they don't.
I mean, the last time
they did it once.
And to be fair, they win the title and probably still main event WrestleMania.
You remember Brock defended the title in the Rumble.
Yep, I remember Roman did too.
Yep, and then the only time they've done a vacated title in the Rumble was with Ric Flair in '92, if I remember correctly, because Ric Flair won that. That's when Flair won the title.
Yeah, with a tear in his eye.
Good God. Oh man. Did you guys notice the new Judgment Day graphics?
Maybe.
Like for the new, like even like all the singles matches they had with like when Dom and JD came out, there's a new Judgment Day graphic for Dom that had him in like the flannel and the bandana over his mouth with the handcuffs, and like the thing like breaks the handcuffs.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a separate one for him. Rhea had her own, but when Finn and Priest came out, when Judgment Day came out at the end of the night for that tag match, when R-Truth, they had the regular Judgment Day graphic, but they had one with R-Truth in the back, and you can see his face under the hood, and he's got a sign that says "Live, Laugh, Love."
Oh gosh. No, I didn't notice that.
And he's walking down the ramp.
I just have to say that that the stuff with R-Truth and Damian Priest was hilarious.
Yeah.
He's like, Truth, I heard you're selling shirts outside on the streets. The other members of Judgment Day, they're not happy with you. He's like, I'm buying them at retail and selling them for cheaper. Here's your cut. And Damien like looks at it and he's like, whoa, never mind. You keep doing your thing.
It was awesome. Then he like gets
Hilarious.
the tag match. He starts handing like freaking Finn and
And-
Dom like wads of cash.
And then he's like, have you heard from Nick? I can't find him on Facebook. I'm worried about him. Is he okay?
Oh, there's I cannot find. I was trying to find just the individual AR graphics that they put up for the entrances.
Dude, I got an idea, Garrett. If fucking Rollins is injured, have Damien cash in his fucking Money in the Bank at Rumble.
Ooh,
Yeah, there you go.
that would be awesome.
I have a better one, Carl. I think what Dom should do is he should come out like be in the Rumble, come out like I don't know, like eight or 9, get eliminated,
Sorry about that.
and then at like 28 they put up a graphic for Nick Mysterio and
Nick
it's Dominic. It's Dom, but like
his twin brother.
he's like I'm the brother.
All right, so there's
He'll have a teardrop tattoo.
there's a new Judgment Day graphic from the tag match.
That's awesome.
Oh man, I was trying to find the individual ones because the Dominic one was awesome. Except it had like the flannel. It was pretty much his like he had the flannel and the bandana and he had the handcuffs on, and then like the thing like breaks the handcuffs. It was awesome.
Yeah. Dominic is the best thing going on in WWE right now. Like, push that kid to the top.
Dom and Nick.
Oh man, when Nick's got to show up, man, he got to get a tag match going. Dom and Nick need to win those tag titles. They could be the best brother tag team since the Usos. Oh man, it's pretty awesome. But everything with R-Truth and the Judgment Day is great. The one thing I forgot to put in the news too, LA Knight and Grayson Waller doing media rounds for the show in Perth. Getting a little flack.
Oh,
the host.
I saw that. What the fuck was going on there?
Man.
I don't know if that was was that stage or is that real?
I don't know. The way Grayson took it, like he wasn't fucking around.
Yeah,
like, that show host about to fuck around and find out, and the camera guy or the producer or whatever.
That was in Australia.
Yeah, I guess they were trying to get him to do a move to him or something. And they showed like a clip of LA Knight doing one of his moves. He's like, if I do that, like you guys aren't gonna be able to walk afterwards. He's like, it's not, And they kept like egging him on, and LA Knight being, playing the face, he like looks at Waller. He's like, "You want to handle this?" Then Waller just went like full on heel and went in on these guys. So
yeah, I thought he was about to hit that one. That like, I guess he was like supposed to be a producer or something.
Producer.
Yeah.
So props to Waller on that, man.
He should have hit him. He should have that's why I said I don't know if it was real or if it was fake. If it was fake, he should have definitely hit him. But that's how what made me think it was real because he did hit him.
Should have showed him that clip of Vader and the Iranian announcer.
Or what was that first one that happened like way back in
David Schultz.
Yeah. You think it's fake? Damn. Tell me if that's fake, bitch.
Guys, don't push wrestlers, man. You'll sit there and tell them it's fake, but kick your ass.
Yeah.
Oh man, awesome.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of like misconceptions when it comes to like wrestling, and like people hear like it's fake and they think like, oh, it's like you don't get hurt, and it's like, no, man.
They teach you how to fall. Like, yeah, they teach you how to fall, like to protect yourself so you don't injure yourself. Like, it's the same thing if you take a martial arts. Like, my kids learn how to break fall. Like, so if they get thrown on the ground, they can brace their body for impact and not get hurt. Like,
yeah, it's like when you go down 20 feet to the ground, you still hit the ground, but it's better to hit the ground and hold your head up so you don't kill yourself while you do it.
Oh. And it's like, oh, the rings, it's got so much padding under there. Nah, dude.
They don't.
Have you ever seen them put a ring together? It's like that much foam. Like that thick of plywood or board 2x4. Like it's not there. It's not a trampoline. There's no give to that ring at all. And even the ropes hurt. Like just hitting the ropes. Like,
the ropes, like especially like depending on like what company it is, because like a lot of the ropes is this fucking that like metal rebar with like fucking tape around that bitch.
People just don't understand, and they're just quick to mock pro wrestling like it's like these people aren't actually athletic or putting their bodies on the line every week. Speaking of that too, I forgot to put that in there too. Speaking of bodies, we're gonna body shame Deonna Purrazzo now. Like really? She made her debut on Collision. Made her debut on Collision. Everybody talking about how she's fat and needs to lose some weight or whatever. It's like
I'd have it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like y'all like sitting there talking about how she needs to lose some weight, but if she walked up to you in a bar and said, "Hey, you want to go back to my place?" You gonna tell her no? Like you're one of these like neckbeard people living in your basement, sitting there talking trash about women's bodies online, and the closest thing you got to your hand,
or going like she fucking isn't athletic. It's like, motherfucker, she would run circles around your fucking.
Absolutely.
Fucking badass.
Deonna Purrazzo is one of the greatest women's wrestlers now. Like, fucking stupid ass people. So. All us wrestling fans a bad name.
Oh, I forgot I was muted. Yeah, she wrestled, I think, Anna Jay on Dynamite this week.
Oh, yeah. Her debut was Red Velvet.
Yep. It was a pretty good match, though.
Yeah.
The Anna Jay one or the Red Velvet one?
No, the Anna Jay one. It was pretty good.
I mean, yeah, Anna Jay's not bad.
And Tony Storm was sitting at ringside the whole time.
Nice. So that's the other thing too. Like they're talking about that's her debut on Dynamite. She wrestled on Dynamite before, like when she's still in Impact.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah.
But to me, I mean, she's better than most of the roster they get on AEW, so it might push AEW's women division in the right direction.
Absolutely.
With her,
I mean, you notice how like the women's wrestling, like I've praised Britt Baker, like I've praised her mic work, and I've seen improvements in her ring work in the past, but she's nowhere up to the standard of someone like a Thunder Rosa or a Deonna Purrazzo or Chris Statlander. Ember Moon,
she's not
Athena, like
she's not as good as a Julia Hart.
Well, I mean, yeah, and Julia Hart too.
Fucking
like you can see the progression in the in-ring ability of Julia Hart compared to some of the other women on the roster too. Like you can tell the ones that generally want to be there and do this are the ones that are continually getting better, and they don't have another focus outside of the ring. Now, I'm not saying that Britt Baker should give up being a dentist. Like that's what she wanted to do, and she just kind of got into pro wrestling too. But like you can't get better at one thing if you're focusing on something else at the same time. Like, and you don't get better by injection by fucking Adam Cole. It's not how it works. So wrestling talent's not injected. So I said the same thing about Brie Bella after she banging Daniel Bryan. And Nikki Bella after banging John Cena.
She got worse.
Yeah. But like AEW has a solid women's division now. They've got a lot of great talent on there, and like they just need more time to be featured. That's all.
And use them correctly. I mean, get some storylines going, and you got it. You got it, Tony. Just don't fuck it up, man.
Yeah, I mean they did a great job with Julia Hart since putting her in the House of Black. The transitioning of Sky Blue, joining Julia Hart has been pretty good. I'm trying to think of, can't really think of like any other storylines they got going because they don't have. There's not really a story with Toni Storm and someone else. It's mainly just Toni Storm's character that they're building around the women's side of the main women's title.
Yeah.
So, I think instead of adding another men's title, they should have added women's tag team titles for Ring of Honor and AEW to go between both shows and utilize that women's division a little more. Since they seem to be pairing women up anyway in the tag teams, why not just add tag team titles instead of the Continental title?
Yeah.
That's just me.
The coveted Continental title.
Speaking with AEW, Samoa Joe versus Hook this week. Man.
I did not see it.
I talked shit about Hook getting a title shot, but I was looking forward to seeing this matchup. And it didn't disappoint. I will say that. There are some pretty good spots during the match. The match overall was good. The best part was Hook getting Uranagi through the announce table and Joe strutting around the ring. So that was pretty good. Fucking Hook hit a T-bone suplex on Joe, which I thought was impressive. So it's kind of like watching his dad throw T-bones on like fucking Bam Bam and Mike Awesome back in the day. So, and it looked very reminiscent of that. So. But it definitely didn't disappoint. So, like I like Hook, I like Joe. So I think Joe is great for face of the company. And honestly, this is one of those rare examples where you look at someone that's left WWE and went to AEW that WWE dropped the ball with. I think they could have done a lot more with Joe than what they did. Yeah. I think that was more Vince than Triple H, because Joe in NXT was a monster. Then he comes up to the main roster and it's really nothing.
Get stuck on commentary.
Yeah. No, you're too big to wrestle. You need to drop some weight.
Which is surprising because the Umaga thing was pretty good.
Yeah. Until we got Umaga and Lashley and Vince getting his head shaved.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Impact this week. Will Ospreay and Josh Alexander 2.
Yeah, fucking Chris sent me this video.
Awesome.
That was an awesome match, yeah. My wife don't like Will Ospreay though. It was
oh really?
Yeah, because I put it on Pluto TV every once in a while, and they was doing like countdown of like the best like TNA matches of the year and stuff. And one of them was like, "How do Will Ospreay?" She's like, "Why do they keep powering up? Like that's so stupid."
His power level is over 9,000.
She kept laughing every time he would power up and stuff. But that was funny. I was like, well, he wrestles he's like, I'm like, he's more famous for wrestling in Japan, New Japan, and that's kind of like their style of wrestling. like they kind of like build up to moves and stuff, but she wasn't having it.
Oh, that's funny. That was pretty much the bulk of what I had for this week. I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to add.
Nope.
Jungle. We're talking about Jungle Boy showing up.
Oh yeah, Jungle Boy, New Japan Strong, ripping up the AEW contract.
Yeah, man, the fucking fans went nuts, dude. Fucking sold out crowd. Fucking.
There's probably more people there than that at Dynamite. Maybe it'll be good for them. I mean, I'm sure they're working. Obviously, they're working with AEW to have Jungle Boy there, so have him work some New Japan Strong dates and maybe refine his heel persona before coming back to AEW.
Yeah, I mean that or learn stuff. I mean,
learn not.
There's a lot of people that's want.
Vacuum.
Yeah. Either. I don't know if it is like it was, a couple years ago and stuff, but people would shoot on you if you was an asshole.
Yeah.
Because they don't play that shit in Japan.
They will beat your ass. Oh. Well, hopefully this helps Jungle Boy out, or Jack Perry, or whatever he's calling himself, and maybe he can actually get himself over as a heel instead of being a. And that was real glass. Cry me a river.
I mean, you don't have to get over as a heel. Like he can learn. You can learn a lot.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people's not going to understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to learn. He can learn shit that he's not learning in AEW because AEW is not really developing talent. And I think like a move like him going to New Japan, he can develop.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I think what I see with AEW, I mean, I might be wrong on this, but just general observation. But what I see, the ones that are consistently getting better, I think are the ones that are seeking out help from guys like Dustin and Daniel Bryan and, the Jerichos of the company, and learning to progress their in-ring abilities or their mic abilities or whatever. And you can tell that with, Julia Hart and Sky Blue, Anna Jay. Jade Cargill was actually progressing pretty well in AEW. Obviously, she's going to get better training in WWE with the Performance Center and everything and the coaches and staff that they have there, with William Regal and Shawn Michaels and A-Train, Albert. But like I think the ones that are actually seeking out the help are the ones that we see progressing with their in-ring ability. And the ones that aren't progressing are the ones that aren't like, I don't need the help with this. So where like Jack Perry should be seeking out, hey, can you help me with this promo? I'm trying to draw as much heat as I can with this and not sound like a robot. So I mean, that's just my observation and my opinion on that. So,
yeah,
like I said, I might be wrong. I might not be. I don't know. It's just what it looks like to me. All right, awesome. Okay, let's get over to the wrestler of the week this week. Love it. And the wrestler of the week was Garrett Smith this week.
I did. I forgot it was my week. And
which sexy star? New sexy star or old sexy star?
Well, this is Lucha Underground sexy star, so old sexy star.
Oh, well, she doesn't wrestle anymore.
Well, it doesn't matter.
That's okay. I mean, the sexy star name is still out there, but
yeah.
But for the record, new sexy star is 100 times hotter than old sexy star.
Yeah, but I don't think they're as good as a wrestler.
Probably not. But
anyways,
she has some good assets.
Yes, yeah. I went with Sexy Star versus Johnny Mundo, Lucha Underground Championship match.
Oh, that was such a good match.
Yeah.
Such a great match. Who's got Lucha Underground on there? Is it Tubi? I think
I don't
Tubi
know.
has Lucha Underground.
I watched some wrestling on TV. They have like a bunch of like old wrestling documentaries and
I
stuff
think-
on there.
I'm almost certain they have Lucha Underground on there. It might be Amazon. One of the two has Lucha Underground. Because I know it was on Netflix for a little bit when they were first when the seasons were ending. Like they put up the seasons, the previous seasons before the new season started. Awesome. Sexy Star versus Johnny Mundo. That was such a great match. So many good matches in Lucha Underground.
Yep.
Pretty awesome. All right. So there is the wrestler of the week. And now it's time for G Money's quiz.
Yep. I went with an easy one because I have a lot of time to prepare.
All right.
Which I might have to look it up real quick because my phone is acting fucking weird. Hold on a second. Yeah, for some reason, like every time I click off of the StreamYard thing, it like messes up. So I'm gonna have to look it up on the computer. All right, I got it right here for you. All right,
Hulk
so
Hogan.
this quiz's pretty easy. There's only like a couple I was unsure of, but so this quiz is it's called First World Title. So it's basically in which promotion I'll give you a wrestler. You have to name in which promotion the person won their first world title. And it's between WWE, WCW, TNA, and ECW.
So do company championships count as world titles?
It's
Or
just
you
world
don't know?
titles. I honestly I could tell you. I could
So
only
like
tell
if they
you.
were WWE champion, would that count versus world heavyweight champion?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's a world championship, by the way.
Okay. Well, no, it's not world championship. It's WWE championship.
Anyways,
Technicality.
well, yeah. All right. We'll try and see if we can get this done in 4 minutes. There's a 4-minute timer, and there's 24 people.
Whew.
All right. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Big Show.
WCW.
WCW.
Rey Mysterio.
WWE.
Yeah, WWE world title.
Ken Shamrock.
TNA.
Scott Steiner.
Was that right, or we're just going through?
Yeah. No, it was right.
Okay.
Scott
Steiner.
Uh-huh.
AWA.
No, it's just WWE, WCW, TNA, or ECW.
Oh.
It's just between those four.
Okay. WCW.
WCW? Okay.
Yeah.
Sid.
WWE.
WWE.
All right.
Or F, really.
Bubba Ray Dudley.
TNA.
TNA.
Jeff Jarrett.
NWA.
WCW.
Thank you.
Oh fuck! I keep forgetting you said fucking.
Raven,
ECW,
ECW.
Booker T,
WCW,
It's WCW.
Rhino,
ECW,
ECW.
AJ Styles,
TNA.
TNA,
Mike Awesome,
ECW,
ECW.
Taz,
ECW.
Bam Bam Bigelow,
ECW,
WWE. WWF.
no, it was
Right.
ECW. No, it was
ECW.
ECW. Jeff Hardy,
WWE,
WWE.
Eddie Guerrero,
WWE,
WWE.
Lex Luger,
WCW.
Shane
Since you
Douglas,
can't count Florida. Shane
ECW,
Douglas. ECW.
Chris Benoit,
WCW.
huh?
WCW.
Rob
Chris
Van Dam.
Benoit. ECW.
You positive?
WWE,
Thank you. Chris Jericho.
Who isn't world champion in ECW?
nope,
Not before.
not
Not-
real ECW,
Chris Jericho.
WWE,
So hold on, what two belts did he held then?
it was
When he had
Yeah.
both when he had two belts in ECW?
Y'all got a
It was
minute
the
left.
TV title.
TV title and tag title.
Oh,
Y'all,
okay.
you got a minute left.
Alright.
Our Truth.
TNA,
WWE or TNA. Shit. Fuck me up.
Christian.
TNA,
TNA.
And last but definitely not least, Mr. Anderson.
TNA.
TNA.
Look at y'all. Y'all got 100%. You know the average score is 58? What fucking idiots, man.
Morons.
Some
Well,
morons.
some of those are kind of wrong though, because they like I'm pretty sure Lex Luger held like world titles and like what's the one out of Florida? That was WCW.
Oh, I'm
Technically.
sure it was just between those.
No, it's just those four companies.
Those four companies.
Sure.
What was their first
Okay.
title?
I guess you.
Because technically, Shane Douglas's first title was the NWA title.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they threw it down and rebranded, then claimed the ECW title. And same thing, R-Truth was the NWA title, Christian was
Yep.
the NWA title.
Yeah, there's a lot
But
of
it was all
NWAs.
they're all under the TNA banner.
Yeah. Because I remember Christian. I remember watching that one freaking match when Christian was NWA champion.
Yep. I have
And then,
I have Christian's TNA figure. It comes with the NWA title belt.
nice.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett was probably like CWA or something.
Something like
I
that.
know USWA.
Nice. All right, so that was G Money's quiz. Let's head on over to
No.
Awesome. What you guys got for No Holds Barred this week?
Who you picking to win the Super Bowl, Chris?
I don't even know who's going to the Super Bowl.
Well, we don't know yet either. Hopefully, the games this weekend will help us decide. You got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Houston Texans.
Baltimore's winning.
I got Texans winning that. They're going to upset them. You got Buffalo and Kansas City.
Buffalo.
I want Buffalo to win, but until they actually beat Kansas City, I have to take Kansas City.
So
You have
so Dad said something to me I hadn't thought about. You know, it's like one of the first times in a while Kansas City has played a road game in the playoffs.
It is. Josh Allen usually fucks up some big moments. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm just tired of seeing Kansas City Chiefs clips with Taylor Swift
Taylor Swift.
doing shit in the crowd.
That's why I said I hope Buffalo win. Like I want Buffalo to win, but I just don't believe in them. And then on the other side, we got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Green Bay Packers.
I think I might pick the Packers. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers.
And the Packers.
Yeah.
And we're going with Detroit all the way, baby.
Yeah, Detroit. I want to pick Detroit.
Hey, Eminem said he'd, play any position on the field that helps him win.
Yeah, except he probably sucks at football.
Well, probably. Something funny. Xavier says to me yesterday. It's like, Dad, can I use some of my birthday money and buy some V-Bucks? Maybe. What do you need V-Bucks for? I want to get the Slim Shady skin and emote.
Oh, God.
Okay. Do you know who Slim Shady is?
No.
No, but our friend played it for us in the car one day.
That's awesome. I feel like Xavier's that kid that makes people mad by saying, "Oh, that's from Fortnite."
Wait! It's the guy from Fortnite.
Tell him if he buys it when he plays, like whoever he's chatting with, he has to go, "My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips."
That's funny.
Thankfully, he doesn't know what teabagging is yet. So. Because they were watching a video, and because now in Fortnite, like if you get down to like a certain amount of health, you start crawling. Like they don't kill you automatically. So like the dude's like crawling across the ground, and the person that was shooting at him, they got him down to like low health, goes over and starts like squatting on him. And Xavier's like, they're sitting on him. I was like, yeah, buddy, they're sitting on him. I was like, oh man, it just takes me back to the days of Halo multiplayer and Call of Duty.
Oh yeah,
freaking teabagging. Oh man, just funny. Oh, awesome. Remember anything else to talk about today? A24, the production studio for Iron Claw, is releasing a Zac Efron as Kerry Von Erich action figure.
There you go, Garrett. There you go with your High School Musical collection.
Hell yeah.
So, all you ladies out there,
I'm a little
Zac Efron action figure.
I'm a little concerned about this SmackDown. We're supposed to get Styles and LA Knight. That hasn't happened yet. We're also supposed to get Orton and Solo Sikoa. It's getting pretty close to 10 o'clock already. I'm trying to figure out how we're doing 2 matches.
It's gonna end up being a tag team match, playa.
Against The Undertaker.
Oh man, awesome. Fuck, there's something. Oh, the Marvels hit Disney Plus today.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
I'll probably watch it at some point. Still got 2 episodes left of Nick Fury. Disney Plus? It is not on Disney Plus. I guess it's just on like regular streaming.
Besides Mandalorian, like has Disney put out anything good looking?
I've heard the new season of Loki was pretty good. That's pretty much the bulk of it. Percy Jackson's actually been pretty good too. New Percy Jackson series.
Have they? Is that is the Ted show come on Peacock yet?
Yes,
I see that they're remaking Mean Girls. It's like, what the fuck, man?
But it's not even based off the movie. It's based off the musical.
Even still, it's like, I like my
Yeah,
movies. Let my movies be their movies.
Because they're gonna take out the skimpy Santa Claus song. It's like the best part of the damn movie. Yes, Ted is on Peacock.
Nice.
New Ted series.
I'm curious how that's gonna be any good or not.
The preview.
My son saw it and he's been wanting to watch it. We're like, man, you can't watch it, dude.
But it's got a teddy bear.
We're gonna need to call your parents. They're not home. I don't have parents, considering I'm a bear that magically came to life. Looks pretty good. There was something in there. It was he was watching fucking like WrestleMania or something, and it was I think it was WrestleMania 3 with Hogan body slamming Andre the Giant. He's like, oh my god, I gotta tell someone about this. And he was like, no. He's like, no, this is gonna be my moment. This is my moment.
I love it.
I'm excited to watch it. I liked the 2 Ted movies. Trying to think if there's anything. I don't think there's anything new coming out. Looks like halfway decent. Royal Rumble next week. Or not next. Yeah, next weekend.
Yeah, it's next weekend.
Yeah, we gotta do our picks and get them out before. It's on Saturday, ain't it?
Yeah. It's on Saturday.
I'm thinking maybe we just go live Friday. So that way it's like up, at least on YouTube and Facebook, and I can just put the audio version out.
I thought you were talking about going live during the pay-per-view. I'm like, oh,
no. I actually have a surprise birthday party to go to Saturday.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really funny. I have Katie excited to watch the Royal Rumble with me on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
She's actually wanting to watch it.
Royal Rumble's like one of the best pay-per-views.
That's what I told her.
Yeah,
I've been getting her invested.
I mean, she knows a little bit. Like she used to listen. So.
Yep. Well, her favorite wrestler is Rhea Ripley. She loves Rhea Ripley.
Everyone loves Mommy.
I know.
That's why Mommy's always on top.
And it's so funny. Like it's funny when you watch wrestling with someone who's like, not saying like not into wrestling, but like doesn't watch it like all the time, like we have like all our life. And like it's so funny when you watch it because they when someone sucks, they can tell really quickly they suck. Cause she'll be like, I don't like that guy. They're like, you know what? That makes sense.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Roman Reigns kind of sucks. Oh, fucking duck. Fuck, the new X-Men cartoon is supposed to be out next week too.
Oh, nice.
The 24th.
You, Chris, you gonna buy Suicide Squad killed the Justice League?
Probably not.
I heard that like the game itself was good. It was like the after stuff was bad because it's like open world and you do a bunch of like random repetitive shit.
Isn't it is Rockstar the one that's doing it?
I think so. I heard like the actual like storyline game is really good. It's like the stuff afterwards, after like the main mission stuff, is like open world and it's like really repetitive. That's what I heard.
Oh yeah, Rocksteady. Yeah, Rocksteady's doing it.
Rocksteady, yeah.
Okay, 'cause they did the Arkham games. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad then.
Yeah,
I mean, even in the Arkham games, like the free roaming stuff kind of got
repetitive, very much so.
Yeah. I mean, it does give you more stuff to do if you're looking like to platinum the game or unlock other stuff. But I mean, I just prefer doing the story mode. Sometimes I'll do some of the side quests, but like it all depends on if there's something specific I want to unlock. That's pretty much the only way I'll do it. I've been playing. The kids have been playing Minecraft and Fortnite and Roblox. I'm trying to play 2K23, my universe mode when I have time to do it. Which is funny because I got universe is set up with WCW, ECW, and I just added TNA. So dividing up the roster between those three shows and half the created wrestlers I downloaded.
Nice.
They're pretty solid though. But the shit thing is like I keep getting like the same feuds like all the time. Like I'll get like freaking Santos Escobar and Ricochet for the cruiserweight title. Then I'll get like Hogan and someone else. I can't remember who else it was, but it's always like Hogan and someone else for the world title. And it never like flips over. And I'll get fucking the Outsiders and the Legion of Doom like all the damn time. And occasionally they'll throw like Demolition will show up in there. Hopefully they fix the AI with that. Oh, speaking of 2K, teasers for 2K24. Referee shirt, a coffin. So speculation is we're getting the guest referee mode back and casket matches or a Undertaker showcase mode. I want
need a casket match, buried alive.
We need to like.
What was the one with AJ? The Graveyard Massacre? What the hell it was called?
We need the like impossible beating Undertaker at WrestleMania again.
Oh, that one. Oh man, I did it.
I know.
Like,
this shit is so hard.
It was probably at least 50, 60 tries just to do it.
Dude, it's fucking ridiculous.
And like one of the unlockables, you had to do it on legend difficulty.
Yep.
Like, oh man. I think when I did beat it, it was CM Punk that I used to win.
You probably hit like 30 GTSs on him too.
Pretty much. So, what do we got here? Shit, this game's coming out in March. Damn. I didn't realize it was that soon.
Mm.
No pre-order bonus. Announced yet. Like something stupid. Oh, we'll see. I am kind of hoping for that casket match.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Have the Inferno match.
If they're doing a showcase mode for the Undertaker, you can't do that without those matches.
Yeah, it's true.
What's some more other
Buried Alive?
I already said that, Garrett. That was like the second one I said.
I didn't
Hell
hear
in the Cell is always in there.
Yeah. A Brawler Room Brawl. Wasn't he in the first one of those? With like Mankind?
Mankind, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can't go like if they're gonna do like the showcase mode, then you're gonna have to do Undertaker and Kane, like either the Buried Alive match or the Inferno match. You're gonna have to do the casket match with like Undertaker and Yokozuna or something.
Wasn't there one too where they had to like put their opponent in a body bag, or was that somebody different than Undertaker?
I know something different. The Undertaker used to put his opponents in the body bag when he won the match. Like early Undertaker. It's like Paul Bearer would come in with the body bag and they'd roll the guy into it.
Oh.
Hey, that's a good trivia question for y'all. Can you name all the people in the Inferno matches? You know all the people that have been in an Inferno match? Obviously, you know.
Kane and Undertaker. And then just gotta figure out who feuded with Kane and Undertaker, like to be in an Inferno match.
Well, two people face each other, and they were not Kane or Undertaker, but they face each other in an Inferno match.
That's
Bray
crazy.
Wyatt. Did they do Bray Wyatt in an Inferno match?
Yep.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Because that was one of the last ones. Was it Wyatt and Cena?
Nope.
No.
Cena was in one though, wasn't he? With Kane? Honestly, there was like somebody that was like a baby face I didn't think would be in an Inferno match. It was like Batista, maybe?
Nope.
John Cena, Batista, Randy Orton, somebody.
Well, Randy Orton faced Bray Wyatt in the Inferno match. Remember, it was the Fiend.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's two more. One of them you're never gonna guess because if you don't know, you're never gonna guess because it's not like a super popular wrestler. The other one is, and it's like one of the people you're talking about. No, it's not Vince McMahon.
Paul Bearer.
Bray Wyatt was in two of them.
Paul Bearer?
No. Wrestlers.
I mean, he may have been in a fucking, like, because I remember one person being thrown in one that, like, shouldn't have been in one. I can't remember who it was. And then
Triple H versus Kane. I cheated.
I know you did. The other one you wouldn't guess. The other one's MVP.
That one I would not have guessed at all. Undertaker and Kane. Couple. It's Bray Wyatt versus Kane Ring of Fire match in 2013. So Bray Wyatt was in two, one with Kane and one with Orton. Kane and MVP. That was Armageddon in 2006. I don't remember that match, actually.
There was somebody that was like in like, I remember they just had like wore like regular tights, and I'm like, how they gonna do this fucking Inferno match and they don't never wear anything that would like catch on fire?
It's probably the Triple H one.
Because Triple H was in his regular ring gear.
You sure it wasn't like Randy Orton or fucking Batista? Or John Cena?
Randy Orton was in one with The Fiend, but he was wearing a freaking tracksuit. Or hoodie and pants and stuff.
He wasn't in one like early on in his career?
Like MVP was in his normal ring gear, but he had different sleeves on his arms. I think his arm went into the fire, so he had like a flame retardant sleeves on. Then Triple H was just in his regular ring gear because Kane ended up going and getting set on fire in that match. Kane was in his regular red and black long tight gear, 99, with the mask and everything. I think this is that whole that Katie Vick storyline.
Yep.
Awesome.
Well, we're not really on No Holds Barred anymore. We're still talking about it's all good.
Oh, No Holds Barred covers everything.
It does indeed.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. Hold to be bored.
Yep. Cool. So that's all I've got for No Holds Barred. I don't know if you guys got anything else you want to add.
No, I'm good.
All right. Let's kick it over to the theme of the week. Carl, is your pick this week? What do we got?
I got something that we could all dance to. Going with Alex Wright's third theme, I believe it was. I sent you.
Yeah,
Or is it fourth? Yeah.
I think it was the third
The
one.
one that's like the club disco one. That one.
Yeah.
Back when he used to come out dancing.
Nice.
One of the clips in here is from Starcade, and in the background is Triple H.
Terrorizing.
No, it wasn't terrorizing. It was his WCW like Blue Blood character. Like reason like the robe like regal. Awesome. Alex Wright. Das Wunderkid.
Yeah.
They screwed him up.
Low key, like one of those slept on wrestlers. I like most of the matches he was in WCW. Where
I'm not a big fan of Disco Inferno, but him and Alex Wright as the tag team Boogie Nights was probably one of my favorite WCW like mid card tag teams.
Yeah.
Like they're very entertaining when they get into like their little dance stuff. And Disco, not the greatest wrestler of all time, but that's where Alex Wright comes into play. Awesome. So Alex Wright's theme. So that'll do it for us for this week. Thank you guys for checking us out. As always, we appreciate it. Make sure you follow us up on our social media. You can find the links in the link tree in the episode description below. Make sure you follow us there. Check out our Redbubble store. You can find the link down there as well. Get yourself some t-shirts, all that fun stuff. Help the show out. That's it. So I guess we will talk to you guys next week. We'll drop our Royal Rumble picks for y'all. Maybe we'll go live Friday night and we'll talk some Royal Rumble. It's all the stuff leading up to it. And like I said, give her picks for that. See who's going to win the Rumble Saturday night. We want to main event WrestleMania. There's no WrestleMania sign down here, so you can't see it at this point.
Yeah.
No.
So, you need the big ass WrestleMania sign that's bigger than the Royal Rumble sign.
It's all about WrestleMania, baby. Oh, one more thing before we go. Jeopardy had an 80s wrestling question. I think it was on this week. Came across on a TikTok feed. And they got all of them right. The two contestants that were still left.
Oh,
good for them. Usually they get all that sports.
Yeah, the guy was pretty proud of himself too. Like he got like hype when he saw like 1980s wrestling, and he's like, "All right, 1980s wrestling for 1,000."
That's awesome.
So, they started at the top and worked their way down to the bottom. Awesome. All right, on that on that note, thank you guys for checking us out. On behalf of myself, Chris the Heat Matthews, Garrett G Money Munn, and the Tennessee Jesus Carl Crossland, we will chat with you all later. Or next week, whatever. Wash your asses. Later, Marks.
Brother.
What you gonna do when your car comes crashing down, brother?
Gonna eat more corn pops.
Dun, 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 dun.